And I want to introduce you to this morning's guest. Dr. Erika Hackman is here, the Vice President of Academic Affairs at SUNY Orange. Welcome. Good morning.
Good morning, Kate. Thanks so much for having me.
Oh, so glad that you're here. You've got a little bit of time, just like 3 weeks, maybe 4 weeks before the fall semester starts at OC.
Yes. So we, with August 1st upon us today, we start classes for the fall semester on August 28th. So very exciting.
Oh, yes. And I know a lot of people are looking forward to getting back into the swing of things, and parents are looking forward to sending the kids back to school. But for people that want to get back into college, is there still time to apply and get into SUNY Orange before the fall semester?
Absolutely. And, this is definitely going to start sort of the crunch time for everyone at the college, but we work very hard in all of our student services areas to, from admissions to advisement to financial aid, to make sure we've got everything lined up for students and getting them in the classroom and ready for August 28th. So absolutely, there's still time.
Lots of time. Well, not really lots, but adequate time. We'll settle for that.
Yes, get started right away, I would say.
Yes. And there are so many courses, so many different kinds of programs that people can take. You could take one class, you could take a handful part-time, or anything 12 credits or more is considered full-time. And
correct.
The tuition is affordable. It's not like you've got a spare change in your pocket, but it's doable. It's really realistically doable.
It is, and we have a lot of financial support to provide students. We have been supporting students for the last several years with additional funding to help with those non-tuition costs. Sometimes there's emergency expenses that get in the way of students being able to attend classes and be, part-time or full-time students. So we really have invested in making sure that students have the resources that they need to be with us and complete their degree.
That's the key of being a local college, that you really do look around the community and look at what's necessary and then do your best to make it happen.
We really do. And that's the beautiful thing about working at a community college. And that's what I really love about it is knowing that you're responding to the needs of those who are your friends and neighbors, right, in your local communities. So it's a great mission that we serve.
Okay. Now, you are the Vice President for Academic Affairs. What does that actually mean? I know what academic
mean.
I mean, what? Tell me what your core, what is your mission statement?
Sure. It's that's a great question, and my kids have asked me for years, "What the heck do you do all day, Mom?" and really, academic affairs is everything having to do with instruction at the college. So I oversee all of our credit and non-credit instruction. So that's 38 degree, certificate, and workforce training programs across the college. All faculty and staff that support instruction report up through academic affairs, all of our academic support areas as well. So online learning, professional development, our libraries, all of our tutoring services are all part of academic affairs.
Wow. Big job. So
it's a great job.
Oh, that's good. So any head of department still reports to you.
That's right. So we have 19 academic, departments, and so lots of people, and just really great people who are doing great work at the college.
You sound like you love it every day.
I do. It's a wonderful college, and we've got great people. So, it's a real privilege to work at SUNY Orange.
That's nice, and we have been lucky enough at the radio station to snag an intern from you here and there. So please don't forget us this year with the fall term. If someone wants to intern at the station, oh boy, do we put them to work. Oh yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. I'll be sure to talk to our folks about that opportunity. Excellent.
Thank you. But you've got so many things going on for the fall semester. I know that you wanted to hit on a couple of topics. What did you want to be sure people knew?
Yeah. Well, we are excited that we have been launching some new programs at the college, and back to your observation about responding to the local community's needs. We
Mm,
know that there's growth in the healthcare sector and also in computer science, particularly in cybersecurity. So we have been really focused on growing opportunities in those areas. So a few things that we have underway. We launched a web development program last fall, so that's still pretty new to the college and really great job opportunities, in that field. So that's something I think folks should be thinking about. Um, Also in the computer science area, we recently signed an articulation agreement with Mount St. Mary College in Newburgh.
hmm
And that's really great because we have so many students who graduate from SUNY Orange and are looking for another local institution to continue their baccalaureate studies. So this is a great option for our students. Mount St. Mary is providing
That's
having
nice.
our students, yeah, in
I
cybersecurity in particular.
okay.
Um, and they're coming into Mount St. Mary junior status. They're offering some tuition assistance, some transfer academic scholarships that are really helpful and really necessary for some of our students. So we think it's a great partnership here locally as well.
I think it would. I did not realize that you had such a cooperative effort between SUNY
Yeah.
Orange and Mount St. Mary, but that's really nice to hear.
Yeah. It's again, working with our local community to make sure that we have opportunities here, so folks can continue. Um, the other area that we have been, we're launching a brand new program this fall semester for the first time called Healthcare Administration. So this is a degree program that, while we see there's a lot of growth in the healthcare sector, we have very strong programs in healthcare areas that are really focused on
Oh,
clinical
yes.
and direct patient care,
hmm
nursing, dental hygiene, radiologic technology. All those programs, are all very strong. But we also see a growing need for more administrative work in the healthcare field. So those folks who like to work in a healthcare setting but don't necessarily want to work directly in a patient care role. So that's where a healthcare administration degree is focused on. So that's brand new for the fall.
Wow. So they would get like conversant with rules and regulations for insurance.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's
they're going to be
necessary.
looking at sort of the healthcare setting, but more of a business sort of
hmm
perspective as well. So
Sure.
they'll be taking classes in management, marketing, finance, those kinds of areas.
Okay. Now, I know that SUNY Orange had some wonderful news on your accreditation. I need to take a quick
Mm,
break. So
mm-hmm.
we're going to tease people with that. We're going to talk about your
Okay.
accreditation, and we'll be right back in a moment. We're speaking with Dr. Erika Hackman, Vice President for Academic Affairs at SUNY Orange, and we'll be right back at Wall. 820, 62 degrees at Wall Radio. With me on the phone, my guest is Dr. Erika Hackman, Vice President for Academic Affairs at SUNY Orange, or you can call it OC, or Orange County
hmm
Community College, or how many other names? You must have like a really long letterhead. But good
We do,
morning.
we do.
Yes.
But we embrace all those names, yes.
Yep, well, yes, because everybody it seems to go through a little bit of an informal renaming every couple of years, and it's SUNY Orange on your website,
hmm
sunyorange.edu. So we ought to remember that so that people can
Great.
find your website and find out how
Thank
to
you.
apply and get in the fall semester. So now, accreditation. First, can you explain
Mhm.
to us what it means, what we're talking about here?
Sure. Accreditation is really critical for institutions of higher education, and really what it does is ensures quality in every aspect of the institution, from instruction to services to support areas, really the entire operations of the college. Being accredited by an institutional accreditor, and ours is the Middle States Commission on Higher Education, being accredited does something very important for the college. It not only indicates the quality of what's happening, but also allows us to offer federal financial aid. So we need that accreditation because that students need access to that kind of financial support to go to college. So that's really sort of the importance of having that accreditation.
Okay. All right. So it's kind of like you've been audited, and the
Yes,
results
yes.
were.
Yes, we had, this happens usually every 8 years for institutions, and we had a team of 7 peers outside of the state of New York, but folks who work in community colleges in administrative roles typically. And it's an intense peer review audit process that's, like I said, very comprehensive. And the results were, we basically got an A plus, is how I would describe it.
All right, a
It was,
4.0.
yeah. And who doesn't love an A plus, right?
Yes, yes.
Um, yeah, it was really an incredible result, and so much so that I always recall that our visiting team, as they were sort of doing their exit interview with us, they said they all wanted to work at our college. That's how special they thought we were, and
Oh,
that was a great reaffirmation.
yes, yes, it really is. For people who think that a local community college is less of an education, you're proving them wrong big time.
It's, again, just across the board, there's several standards that the college had to provide evidence,
Mm.
that we're providing, high quality services and supports and instruction. And so we were able to do that across, each and every standard, and engaging over 80 employees who were part of this sort of deep dive and audit process for more than 2 years. So it was significant, team effort on behalf of the campus, but we're just so excited and so proud of the work that everyone's doing,
As you should be.
and students are part of it as well.
Well, sure, sure. Well, congratulations, and it
Thank
must
you.
make you feel like this is what you do. Explain to your kids, show them that A plus, and explain to them
That's
this
right.
is what I do.
Yes, yes, they'll understand that. So that's a good idea. So we're building on that momentum as we turn to the fall, and continuing to celebrate the great results of this reaccreditation, but not resting too much, and just continuing to look for those next opportunities for growth and expansion, and strengthening areas of the college into the future. So
Thank you so much.
exciting time.
And as you were saying, it is not too late to start looking into the fall semester, attending part-time, full-time, whatever time you want to do it
Hmm.
at sunyorange.edu. The information is there. Or can people just come to the Commons building, to the
Yes.
George Shepherd building?
Yes, yeah. And, in fact, both campuses are, welcoming students and families to come in and start the process. So, we are open 5 days a week, and, operational with all of our admissions processes in person, and, certainly exploring the website's another great way to get started. So either way, we welcome folks to join us.
Thank you. I owe a great deal myself to SUNY Orange because that's where I stumbled across a little thing called the college radio station.
Yes, we're glad you did.
And everything changed for me there. So thank you for that part, too. I'm glad to hear that
Yes.
WOCC is still broadcasting, at least throughout the Commons area.
That's right. That's right. That's right. Just another gem of the college. So we're glad you're a part of it.
There are so many. Thank you. You're very sweet. Anything else that we haven't covered? I think you've been really thorough.
Oh, thank you. Oh, I'll throw another teaser out, and maybe I'll come back and talk about it another time. But we are in the early stages of expanding a couple programs on the Newburgh campus.
Oh,
So,
good.
like I said, as we talk about opportunities for growth in some of those sectors, nursing, we need more and more nurses, right, in the Hudson Valley. And we're looking to expand seats in our nursing program, and we're also looking to potentially relocate our radiologic technology program, again, to expand seats in that program, and having them on the Newburgh campus. So some exciting things maybe I can talk more about as they get further underway.
That's a good idea. And you also have the shuttle bus between campuses,
Yes.
Newburgh and Middletown. So if somebody wants to take classes in both locations, you can help them get back and forth.
Yes, that's absolutely true. We've got
That's
a
wonderful.
brand new branded shuttle bus, and it operates on the hour, and that's an important resource for some of our students.
Sure, sure. Thank you so much for being here today. Come
You're very
back.
welcome. Thanks so much for having me. I will, Kate.
You're invited. Dr. Erika Hackman, Vice President for Academic Affairs at SUNY Orange. Remember, their website is sunyorange.edu. It's a great place to get your college days underway. And yes, you're still in time for the fall semester. And we're still in time to hear a little bit of music before our 8:30 news updates. Here's Johnny Hates Jazz, Wall Radio. Ta-da! Look at that. You're so easy to deal with. Thank you. Thank you.
Great.
Yes,
My pleasure. No,
I
I
had a
appreciate it.
note down to talk about Newburgh campus so that we didn't leave it out, and you took over for me. Thank you for that.
Oh, good, good. Yeah, I just wanted to make sure we got that in. And like I said, as things kind of get underway and we have more details about timing, I'd be glad to come back and talk about it. So
Very good. We'll set it up. Thanks. Well,
awesome.
I know
All
you're getting
right.
into the crazy time of year, so as everything gets underway, keep us in mind, send us notes,
I
and
will.
we'll have you back on. Thank you.
Great. Thanks so much, Kate. Have a good day.
You too. Bye-bye.